My background is from business family. Even my granddad, as my mom's father, who had a business employing over 250 people. And I used to spend all my summer holidays with him. All he used to do was make me sit next to him and he would say, just watch what I do all day long. And then I came to England in 1975. Luckily, I was in English school in India, which made things easier. All the books were Cambridge, Oxford. So the only difficulty was spoken English. It took me a good 6 months to start conversing with people properly. And then I went to uni and done my degree in maths and design technology. I was going to do masters. My father already had a business. He pulled me up and said, "You can do that a year later, come and spend a year with me." And since that day, I never went back to education. Stayed in business. And that was clothing business, which we had to close down because of the economic situation. Imports were getting cheaper and cheaper. So in 1991, we sold everything off. My dad retired and he actually went to uni. He did his degree at the age of 62 in sociology. Then I ended up moving towards London. Started working on projects with different companies. My first one was with TRM Corporation from US. They were very big in the US, but never done in business in London. Set up their London office from zero. Built that around to 4,000 clients. And out of the US, Canada and UK, we were the best performing region for 3 years running. From there, I moved on to another company called ePay, which was set up in '99. Because some of the people sort of heard about me, the new setups, Ajit can put a team together. So they grabbed hold of me, made me an offer, so I jumped. And again, we started from zero there. And at the peak of it, my regional loan was doing 1.2 million a month, turnover-wise, with 900 clients. And that was purely my own thing. I didn't have a team to manage there because I didn't want the headache anymore. And that business over the years, as mobile phone business moved on, we started losing revenues and stuff. The company was bought out by somebody else, so the original directors are not there anymore. It became too much like a shareholder control, and they lost the focus, and we started losing clients. Then, while I was doing that, I still had businesses on the side. Sandeep and me, we've been in business together since 2003. And retail was getting tougher and tougher day by day, so we made a decision to come out of it. We sold all the shops, and while we were doing that, we were looking around what to do. We looked at various business opportunities, franchises, you name it. And Sandeep phoned me one day and said, "I've found exactly what we're going to do." And we sat down, had a chat about it, and it was recruitment. Recruitment is something that's challenging, and again, there I am starting from zero. I love building businesses, and I think we're going to do really well. It's only a matter of time. Starting a new business is like a new baby. So in the early stages, you got to feed it, you got to change the nappies and look after it. And it's going to take a lot of taking care of before it sort of starts crawling, then standing up and taking steps. So I would say, I think we are at a stage where the baby is standing, his own legs. It started just about barely walking. So that's the stage we're at. And that's only in a period of 4 to 5 months. So if you compare it to a young baby, so we're doing pretty well, I think. The types of clients we have, we started off with the industrial, warehousing, freight companies, that kind of thing, basic. That was an easier field to start into. Since then, we have broken into education sector, which is very interesting and huge. Not just in the UK, but internationally. As well as that, we just started a few weeks ago, care sector, which again is massive. So that's the 3 areas we're covering at the moment. My dream is to do 5 sectors. Next ones on the block are IT and finance. RSU services, I mean, that's the first starting point for us in recruitment. The first meeting Sandeep had with Joe, and then subsequently me and Sandeep had various meetings with Joe before we reached the point of setting up an office. Joe himself, as everybody else knows, has a long established background in recruitment. So like any other business, if you've got somebody there who can show you all the pitfalls, hold your hand, walk you through the door, that's how helpful we've been. And going forward as well, we know where we want to go. Joe kind of shows us the steps to take to reach a point, next point. So I would say at every step, Joe's been there. We have regular meetings with Joe, sometimes in Croydon office where he's based, or he makes visits to office here to help with all the individual staff as well as us. On his previous visit, one of the consultants was struggling to make contact with one of the major clients. They cover the whole of Southeast. So potentially we could be talking, I think, up to 100 people with them. That's how big. They're a national company. So Joe actually dialed the number to the client in front of one of the consultants here and made the conversation, was able to persuade to have a meeting with them. And since then we have had a meeting and it's making progress. So thanks to Joe for making the contact. My role in the business is very much my experience, because even when I was with my dad's business, sorry about the noise, I focused, although I'd done everything, I'd done from like sweeping the floor all the way up. I know all the processes even in the factory. I eventually ended up doing sales, and because I think nobody else in the family wanted to do it. My dad used to do it, but as he got older, he couldn't travel. So I was hit with the task of doing sales. And first 6 to 9 months, I was just pulling my hair out. I said, what have I done? I should have stayed in the factory. Production was so easy. But then I went on different courses, started learning stuff. And for the last 30 years, most of my career has been business development in one form or another. Whether it's clothing sector, whether it's photocopiers, whether it's mobile phones, and now recruitment. And also building up teams around me. So my role basically here is business development. And so I'm constantly driving people to their goals, helping them, motivating them, and make sure that the kind of atmosphere we have here is very healthy, very positive.
So Ajit, this is for you, for getting your business to start literally from scratch and to getting a team of consultants in place and growing the business, which is superb. Well done, sir. Well done.
Thank you for your help.
Very good.
So Jazz is a headhunter, she's an admin, she's an expert.
Bit of everything, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay, next, I guess I am next. I'm in charge of the education recruitment sector, which is a new sector for the company, and trying to get it going.
Very good.
Sorry.
I'm in charge of the care sector, social care sector, anything from carers all the way to registered managers. It took me roughly about 4 weeks to get my first placement in, from meeting the clients to building up the relationship with them, acquiring the candidates and making sure they're the best fit for the clients.
Excellent, okay. And Mandeep, so just some of the contracts that you've pulled off and over the time period, which is good. And yeah.
I'm in charge of the industrial sector. We cover warehouse, packers, pickers, driving, class 1, class 2 drivers, forklift driving, and overall the freight and aviation side of things as well at the same time. We won warehouse businesses, food production. We've won the freight business side of things as well at the same time.
Excellent, excellent. I'd just say that this is a fantastic team to work with. Ajit and Sandeep have been absolutely brilliant. So although I'm here giving some of my experience, the truth of the matter is it's these guys, because I can give them advice, I can give them some direction, but they're the ones that's on the ground, that's doing the work, and they've done a brilliant job in getting this office set up, getting a team set up, getting business coming in a very, very short space of time. I'm proud of them. They've done an excellent job. Excellent job.